went to McDonald's to eat, and when we got ready to leave, my foot felt like it was glued to the floor. I went to sleep, not even thinking about stroke. I just thought my foot fell asleep. And about 3:30 in the morning, Wednesday morning, woke up to use the bathroom, and I couldn't turn over the bed. And I called my husband. He said my face was messed up, and he called the ambulance. I always thought, if you're having a stroke, you're gonna have a massive headache, and I never had a headache. All it was is numbness in my foot.
I was sitting at home one Sunday afternoon, and I'd been outside working in the garden, got a lot of pollen in my face. It fell out of a tree. I went inside, and all of a sudden my lips went numb, and I was actually cutting up some chicken, and the chicken suddenly went bad. And I just thought, well, I'm having an allergy attack from the pollen. So I sat down, watched TV, eventually went to bed. And the next morning when I went to get up, I couldn't stand up. I put my feet on the floor and basically headed for the dresser. My face had dropped. I couldn't speak correctly, and I ended up finding out that I'd had an ischemic attack on my pons.
I had my stroke at December the 5th, 2005. I was 43 years old. My symptoms were severe headache. I wanted to go home and go to sleep because I just thought, I had a severe headache. And my boss, for some reason, sent me to the hospital. And 15 minutes after I was there, I had a seizure before I had a stroke.
I went to have lunch on 41, went across the street to the bank, got my money. And I said, I better stop at the hospital. My leg feels funny. And I did. I was in the Dorn Hospital for 10 days.
I was dressing for work in the morning, and I felt this funny feeling in my head. It's almost like squirting. And within a minute, I fell on the bed. I was in a coma. And I woke up a month later. 6 hours a day, 6 days a week of therapy. So intensive program of therapy. And I'm back. I drive my car, and I hobble around in a cane. I spent a year in a wheelchair. So I hobble around in a cane now, and I'm doing pretty well. But it's been 12 years.
Yeah, I got up, took my shower, got ready for work, and I noticed I was leaning. So I said to my son-in-law, because I always walk to work, I said, can you take me to work? My legs aren't too good. And he said, no problem. Boss said, I'm sending you home early because you just don't look good. When we got to the hospital, they put me in a wheelchair. As soon as they wheeled me into the hospital, they said, the lady at the desk said, oh my God, you've had a stroke. Why didn't you come sooner?